They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. That's caught by the tight end, Irv Smith Jr. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw taken in here by Chase. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Here we go. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Over the middle, he finds Higgins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard. From the 38 now, here's second down at a yard. A first carry for the former Oklahoma Sooner, Joe Mixon. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 4. Now third down.
We all have habits. We can be somewhat predictable, and you know me pretty well on second down and short. What I like to say?
Play action.
Yeah, without a doubt. I thought that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. 3rd and 5.
Here we go.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts 26. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game. Like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
God.
Now Burrow going to change things up. On first down, he'll drop to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Higgins. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Here we go.
This 2nd and 4.
11.
Now it's Burrow. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. Well, the Bengals are going to have a 1st and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. To the air again, Burrow. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
So an incomplete pass a moment ago, and that leads to second and goal. Now Burrow. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
Chances are good. He's going to be a very busy guy. 2 catches already in this opening drive, and they were looking his way for a third.
I think they put this defense on notice that could be a really, really frequent combination.
Here we go, here we go.
And now third and goal following incompletions on first and second down.
11, MT, tape. 11, stop.
Burrow will throw. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Zaire Franklin. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Colts TD. CD, what a sensational start for this defense. Instead of just forcing the 3 and out, which they were about to do, they pick it off and take it in for the score.
Yeah, I mean, they didn't just settle for the standard good way to start a game. They started in dramatic fashion. Take it away, score points, and guess what? They'll be flying to go back out there on defense again after that play.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now 14-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This taken in at the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another 1st and 10. Burrow looking to pass. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And the Colts will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. And, Charles, you know, it seems like sometimes when you fall down early, there can be a tendency there to try and get it all back in one fell swoop. And that time, that thinking leads to an interception.
And I believe you brought up a really good point there, Brandon, because you try and force plays, right? You try and get all back in one shot, just as you mentioned there. And you know you're going to need some big plays to get back into the game. But ultimately, you really can't force what isn't there.
Off play action, Richardson. And this turns into a nice gain with a slide at the end. A nifty bit of scrambling there. 12 yards, first down.
As we both know, there was a lot that went into why they made him their first-round pick this year. And part of it was what they saw in college, his playmaking ability when things break down. As soon as he saw he wasn't getting a lane to throw, he pivoted and found an alternate way to the marker.
Back to 80.
They'll run on first down with Moss. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. Second down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
From the 41, here's a 2nd and 8. Richardson now on second down. Over the middle, complete. It's Moss. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. The line to gain is the 33 on third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. That'll be caught over the middle by Moss. So he'll be stopped here for no gain. And that'll bring up fourth down.
Excuse my snarkiness here, but isn't the idea of completing a pass supposed to mean you get downfield and gain yards?
Especially on third down.
Yeah, that one. How about the defense? Figured that one out in a big way. Yeah, they completed it all right and lost yardage.
And they'll accept that penalty. That'll be Frank, a silly penalty there, trying to block the field goal, and that leads to a fresh set of downs. And Richardson back to throw it. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Logan Wilson. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for the Bengals TD. Well, I mean, they hadn't been a picture-perfect first half for this defense to this point, but that's a big play to get them right back in the ballgame.
And I think that changes their mind frame. Now they're saying to themselves, hey, we're still in this. And even though our offense hasn't done anything, we've had our troubles on our own right, we still made a play right there that could change the course of this game. Great job delivering.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. And he won't get all the way into the end zone as he's out of bounds, but not before getting it down inside the 10.
Similar to golf, you never want to count a score before it actually happens, but you have to figure they thought they were going to get 6 on that play. Great effort to keep them out of the end zone, but a big-time return.
This is caught. That'll bring up second and goal after the gain of 5. And the offense moving quickly to the line. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on second and goal. Now here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
And that's a lesson learned from the previous drive. Last time he forced one, and it turned into a pick 6. Here, he knows better, and he just throws that one away.
They'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is third and goal. Richardson now on third and goal. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Mo Alley-Cox there to make the grab. And the Colts will extend their lead in the final minute of the half. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it solid because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounce back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
And this will come out to the 25 as Jones elects for the touchback.
On the line, right?
The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it, down by 2 scores.
11 MT, tape. 11,
try to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards. Here's Burrow. And the catch made. It's Tyler Boyd. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
On 1, ready?
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for first and 10.
11 MT, 11 MT.
They're passing here, Joe Burrow. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Now the throw on third down, knocked away and incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on third down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaughan. The Bengals with work to do in this third quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. No run back here for Jones. A touchback.
Here we go.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
Complete. Smith has it. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
That's good for a Cincinnati Bengals.
And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter.
Let's get set. 12, 12, 12.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Fights through it. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. They'll get 14 on that one. Good for a Bengal first down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams.
And he's got it down to the 28.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Play action. It's Burrow. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield. They had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
The 22 is the line to gain here on third down. They're going to look to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to have the Bengals first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now 2nd and 9 from the 10.
Burrow now off the bootleg. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And the Colts are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line.
They were well aware of the scoreboard as they went into halftime, and they know how tough it's been to put up any kind of points. But if there's a positive after that play, is that they were able to take a shot at the end zone on their opening drive of this half. The negative, though, that shot at 6 ended in an interception, and we know that's not going to jumpstart this struggling offense.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive.
And their defense just helped them out by getting the football back on the opening drive here in the second half. And now can the offense follow through with points on their first possession?
That's a big one for them because after the work the defense has done, they've got a chance here to open up this lead.
Moss on the give up the middle.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Okay, he didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll try and run for this with Moss.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out and give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
First down, Colts.
We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So after 2 first downs, they get another here. 1st and 10 at the 45.
Right back to Moss. It's a pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. 54 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
First down, Indianapolis.
They'll go up the middle here with Moss.
And after the good gain last play, this time they say, as he's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage.
Score that tackle for loss to the Wyoming alumnus, Logan Wilson.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up 2nd down. A short throw. This is caught by Cox. A gain of 8 there on the play. And it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. 3rd down. Here's a run by Moss.
And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
First down, they stay with Moss on the ground.
And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports.
Let's go now.
So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. On the handoff, it's Moss. And not much running room. Down to the 32. Just a gain of a yard there, and now it'll be 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
On 3rd down, here's Richardson. Here's Moss with a catch out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. 5 points of contact necessary at this stage as they'll run on 1st down. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Another yard would probably put this thing in the books. It's 2nd and 1. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. Now the Bengals going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. And they take a knee.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel.